That makes sense. Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit slow here on the chat. Not quite keeping up. So those have already been picked. So let's see who picked what. So it looks like Midsommar. Okay, so Midsommar picked both of those. They picked Steedy and Contraband, it appears. And now 20R is picking Mosh Pit. So now the pick will go to Midsommar. And they pick Chester. Okay. So the map order will be Steedy, Contra, Mosh, Pit, Chester, and then Chasm if it goes to a map 5.
Interesting that everybody picks your map last. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think probably maybe part of it's because of the lighting. I think with a day version, people might be more willing to play. I think the other thing though is that in this upcoming 20R tournament, it's just going to be vanilla maps. And so I think in both sets we've seen that preference towards the vanilla maps first.
Yep.
So I think that's probably why two teams are probably a bit more practiced on. I don't mind. In fact, I'll be honest, I kind of prefer Mosh Pit over my own map. I mean, I think it's a bit better.
Yeah. Why is my FPS shooting itself? Oh. All right. I think we're good.
Well, the problem with Chasm's like the problem with a nighttime map in general is that, I mean, you're right, Austin. Like for some people, it's totally fine. It's the thing with a nighttime map is it's very much dependent on like their setup. You know, what settings are they running? What are their monitor settings, etc. So you get a wide range of results, which is unfortunate. So, but jumping into it here, we have normal Contraband. Very standard engagement here, actually. They're just between these right pillars here.
Much more condensed engagement than we ever saw from the previous set.
Right, and I'm just gonna say it right away. Well, I'm just gonna say this right, like, just so I have it on the record. If these teams are gonna play like this, get your spears out. Yeah. Immediately get your spears
I see
out.
a couple spears laying on the ground. Somebody had them. I don't know who, but
both teams. If both teams are going to be playing like this, double spear right now. Like that's what needs to be happening. If both teams are saying, okay, we're just going to choke fight like this, cool.
Double spear comes up from, I believe that is 20R.
Yep. And look, it's serving them really well here. Although, look at this.
They're policing the small in the back pretty well, but it looks like Midsommar may actually take it.
Yeah, I think what actually allowed Midsommar to secure that round is they weren't able, 20R wasn't able to secure the choke. So they were doing really well initially, but then what Midsommar did is they just sent some people around through mid. And so I think in that case, you kind of have to play in that tunnel. You need to back up a little bit. Oh, we see a choke fight. That's 1-for-1 traded. Very concentrated engagement, and it's very back and forth. Meat's gonna pick up Diamond there. That was an interesting switch. 2 team kills coming out in this round, I believe. It's now down to a 2v2. Dougal playing very well in the tunnel. I like that positioning. John.
Oh, that maul.
He's got to be exceptional. Oh! He picks up Meat. It's now down to a 1v2. To Doodle in the 1v2. Come on, you gotta do something. You can't just be parrying the air. You gotta get moving. Start putting some inputs out. You can't just stand there and fish for parries. You won't ever win a 1v2 if you're just sitting there. You gotta get moving, especially up against a Malguat. That weapon is it should be very easy to control in that kind of scenario. In terms of movement, it should be very easy to maneuver around that weapon. So 3-0 here for Midsommar. Again, a very, very even round in terms of this sort of the early kills going on. Really could go either way. Again, another 1-for-1 trade. Oh, Doodle, I'm not sure what happened there. I think he, I don't know, but anyway, it's not down to a 2v3. It's the 20R members trying their best. It's not down to a 1v2, so it's a spear, but it's very winnable.
We have Viget Retarded Juicy in the 1v2 versus Diamond and John on the spear, trying to make it work, and he's going to get it.
It's very winnable there by Retarded Juicy, but he just threw away all his mustard for no reason. I think a lot of the times players won't recognize that when they have a duel, just take the duel, because it's a lot easier than a 1v2. Okay, a bit of a different engagement this time coming out from the 20R boys. I like it. They're trying to catch the small out. Look at this Maul, but he's playing it well. He's in the tunnel, but he hasn't moved properly. He's parrying, staying alive. He should go down, but he's staying alive. I think these 20R members are playing it quite poorly. And it's 1-1. Taunting Frenchman going to pick up 2. It's very even here. It's a 3v3 in the tunnel. Coke is going to pick up another. He's going to pick up a 4th. Coke showing up huge in this round. It's now Taunting Frenchman. Oh, he's going to get 1. He's up against the wall, though. You got to move. You got to get out. Okay, good. He's got to now. Take the door. You got to put the pressure
he
on.
looked for the waterfall on the pole hammer, but the turn cap is just brutal in that thing. Not going to let him happen.
It's a good attempt, though, there by Taunting Frenchman. I think he actually did quite well there. He played it quite well. It's just, yeah, when he went for that that waterfall, that cost him it, I think.
Yeah.
5-0 here for Midsommar. Very dominating performance. Look at 20R. They're trying to switch it up, but it's the cardinal sin. They're engaging desynchronized. And Doodle's going to immediately pick up Dougal. That's a bit of a tongue twister.
Yep.
But 20R, look, they've got, okay, that's 4 for them. And they have an S-Talk now.
Yeah, they do. That's the first
just
round on the board for 20R. Despite lots of kills every round, that's the first one they were able to close out.
I think they've just subbed someone in as well.
Oh, did they?
Sure. I believe they did. 20R. 5-1 though in the favor of Midsommar. What can 20R do? I like this new angle that they're taking on the engagement. Oh, look at this! What is Midsommar doing? They're completely caught out over here by the wall. Oh my gosh! If they win this round, I'm gonna. 20R better win this round, and I think they will, and they deserve it. What Midsommar? What did they just do? What? Can we get a check on that, refs? Was that like match fixing by Midsommar? What was that?
Listen.
I mean, I gotta give it to Midsommar. You know, they're in the lead here, but what was that? That was atrocious. What?
Yeah, I'm not
sure.
We'll
move on.
Yeah.
20R, we can engage back on this left side again. Very explosive engagement.
Uh-oh.
And
he parries them all, comes in.
happen.
Okay. Kills for both teams. 4v4 here. This Evening Star. Oh, the maze swing comes through.
Doodle with 3 kills in this round on the mace. Again, I am a huge proponent of that weapon. I'm a huge fan of Doodle using that weapon. It's a strong weapon. I don't think... now, with that being said, I am a huge proponent of the weapon Guat. I don't really know if people know how to use it though. I'm really a fan of like how teams are using it. If that makes sense. 20R again engaging desynchronized. Look, there's a Midsommar Maul, but he's gonna be matched. Oh, I don't know how that didn't glance.
Oh lord. Now suddenly it's 4-5. 20R bringing it back. Momentum is on point here.
I like that 20R is changing their angle. I like that they're avoiding that left side. I don't think that left side was good for them. What I don't like that 20R is doing is that I think their engagements could be stronger. Midsommar, what's going on? Kill that guy! That guy should be dead! How have they done this?
Oh my god. You lived way too long.
Midsommar, it's just painful, man. It's painful. They should not get away with this round, but they might. 20R should take this. We'll have to see.
Oh, taunting Frenchman.
Like 20R gonna. I'm very quickly losing respect with this Midsommar team. I don't know what to tell you. Did you catch that? Did you see what happened?
I saw it out of the corner of the screen, but I wasn't focusing on it.
Here's what happened, Guat. Midsommar, okay, they're going to the left side. You know how much we on Reliquary love that left side. It's much better, I think. But here's what they did. There was like 3 of them that decided to go past the pillar, but then 2 of them just like engaged.
Yep.
What is
this rap?
Punish that! Punish that! Punish that! Somehow, Midsommar is able to get away with that. Dougal just solo engages by himself, 1v5, and 20R is not there to punish him. Oh my. Now it's taunting Frenchman here.
Oh.
He finds himself in the 1v3 again. It's actually quite a good angle for him. He just needs to parry, but he doesn't.
6-5 here.
6-5.
Crucial round. I think Midsommar really needed to get another round on the board to just stifle a bit of that momentum that 20R had on that 5-round win streak there.
This is so winnable for 20R. Midsommar, they're engaging. Look at this split. It punished that, man. But look, they're so
Red's still
indecisive on the
late,
engagement. They're late, they're indecisive on the engagement, and they're actually getting hits in, but is it enough? Like, it could just be punished so much harder. Coke is going to get that pick on the Doodle. And this is looking like it's going to go the way of Team Midsommar.
Yep. Oh, 2 picks.
Oh.
Wait.
It's winnable. It's winnable. It's down to a 1v2. It's so winnable. Dougal's one hit. It's retarded juicy, but he just fails to parry completely. Map 1 going to team Midsommar.
Yep. 20R did bring it back a pretty good ways, but eventually Midsommar were able to regain their momentum and kind of stifle it a bit.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I think I don't know. 20R playing much better. I think just in those initial rounds, for some reason, I think they really struggled. Maybe they were warming up, but I think that left side was really quite catastrophic for them. I don't think 20R needs to be looking for that left side, and that's going to be important going into the second map of Contraband.
Right.
So I think if 20R can sort of repeat what they were doing there, and here's the other thing. So it's one thing to engage and be desynchronized in your engagement. It's another thing if you engage, but you don't contest the engagement at all. And I think that some of those rounds that 20R was able to pick up quite convincingly, yes, they were desynchronized, but their members that were engaging were just balls to the wall. They just went in there, and they heavily contested the engagement, and they won the engagement. And that allowed them to just completely blow up those rounds. So I think that maybe at this point in time, these teams, it's match time. There's not a lot of room for experimentation. That's fine. Maybe you can't play together. Maybe you can't slow things down, but just do what was working. Contest that engagement, get in there, have an explosive engagement. And on Midsommar's side, I mean, I think they're mechanically have the advantage here, but so many of these rounds, they just do very strange things. It's really, truthfully, a lot of those rounds that Midsommar lost, like they very much deserve to lose. Just absolute blunders in terms of what they're doing with their players. They looked very disorganized. They don't really seem to understand what they're doing, and they did get punished. So hats off to 20R for punishing them on those blunders. With that being said, I think Team Midsommar, they did earn that explosive entry that they had last map, and we'll have to see if they can repeat that here.
All right.
Oh, we do have some foreign language in your chat. Well, you might want to attend to that.
Where's Austin when you need him? Pissed.
Oh, look, we have a different angle yet again. And Midsommar's going to take that first pick right away. Dougal on that greatsword. Actually, Dougal's been showing up quite a bit in these rounds.
Just throwing it out there. Anybody who posts that will be timed out for 10 minutes. So just decide that's what you want before you go and do it.
Well, now it's down to a 2v2. Oh, one of them's disarmed. Meat is disarmed. Oh, no, the 1v2 is
Oh,
gonna fall off
no.
the edge. You don't like to see that. Yeah, I think the 20R boys, they have what it takes, Squat, but they need to recognize what they're doing well. And right now, I think they don't understand what they're doing at all. I think that it's just sometimes these Midsommar boys are making critical errors. I like this by 20R. This looks really good, but the problem is they're not. I mean, it's working out for them. I just wish they were a little bit more decisive on that engagement. There's a team kill. You don't like to see that, but it's not down to a 2v2. John actually showing up huge with this war.
Oh my god.
This should not have gone the way of Midsommar. But I think it did, and that's absolutely because John showed up in that round. Huge with the war axe. Kronk Mordau getting timed out in the Twitch chat.
Okay.
So 2-0 here for Midsommar. I like what 20R is doing, but they need to be more decisive, and I think they are this time. They're getting in there. And look, immediately they get that pick. Taunting Frenchman on the Bastard Sword. An interesting weapon switch. Dougal, not sure what's going on with him. He seems to keep just like dying mid-round all of a sudden. Like it's lagging out or something. Okay, Meat just needs to live. He doesn't. It's now down to 1v2. And Taunting Frenchman is just not parrying.
Oh, almost, but not quite.
I don't know. What I have to say, at this point is that I think 20R is actually slowly coming to terms with the sort of style of engagement that they need to take. But I think they're mechanically outclassed by quite a bit. Which is a shame to see, in my opinion, because with just a few minor tweaks, they could overcome that mechanical barrier as they are in this round,
Right.
I think they could overcome that and just absolutely wipe the floor with these Midsommar boys. And I don't say that out of bias or anything. I just say that off of what I see. I think Midsommar is winning these rounds because, mechanically they are playing very well. Look at John. I mean, he's spinning around like a Beyblade. Can he do it again on the War Axe? Doesn't seem like he can. I just really think that the Midsommar boys have no tendency towards team play. It's absolutely embarrassing watching them to try and play together. 20R, meanwhile, I think they're playing very cohesively as a unit. It's just they need that kind of extra step to overcome that mechanical discrepancy.
Yeah. Looks like a pretty scattered engage here. However, that mechanical disparity, if we've agreed that's what it is, just kind of causing some problems here. But 20R actually...
they take it. And,
yeah, they do.
And I like it, Gwat, because what they did is they had a clear plan. Now, was it a good play? I don't know. That's a story for another day. But they had a clear plan where they sent people through mid to take a 2v1, an isolation pick, and then they just played weak side on that left side.
Oh, blue playing 4 corner here.
Do you see this? Look at this for 20R. This looks so good for them.
Yeah, it does. Wow, that was clean.
Because what they're doing, Gwat, if you notice, is that they're sending in some people left side, but they're very much playing it as the weak side. And what the 20R members are doing is they're running through mid, and they're getting that isolation pick very early on. And what I don't appreciate about what Midsommar's doing right now is that it feels very reactive. They're not...
Oh, one of that chamber had landed.
Midsommar's no longer contesting the engagement, and I think that's very problematic. You can't just sit there and let them... You have to make a decision.
Right.
And so that's kind of what I mean, Gwat. That's the story of where it's like 20R can overcome this mechanical discrepancy because they're now coming in with a clear plan. Now, I do like what Midsommar's doing. But
oh, good rotate there from 20R. I saw one guy almost get baited into connecting. Oh, they catch a 2v1 in the back. All they have to do is hold S and survive.
Midsommar, you have to be quicker than this. You need to blow those 3 people up right now.
Uh-oh, but meanwhile, the 2v1 doesn't get one, though. And somebody left the 2v1.
Oh.
Tragedy strikes.
It's just a disaster on both sides.
Yeah. 20R should... Whoever left that 2v1, shame on you, to be honest. That's not really acceptable.
20R absolutely blundering in the 2v1. I think it was the right decision. I think
the engage was correct. The execution was very poor.
Right, execution was poor. I think on the side of Midsommar, they were incredibly late to react to that. The 20R core should have just been blown up immediately. We see a different engage. Look at this!
Oh, wait, but Taunting Frenchman got left behind and obliterated.
And this is what I mean by the mechanical discrepancy, Gwat, is that both teams we saw just went for this 2v1, and the Midsommar guy, he survived brilliantly. He survived for a really long time, so props to that Midsommar player. I can't remember who exactly it was. And meanwhile, the 20R player just got instantly deleted.
Yep.
I don't even think he was in a 2v1. I think he was in a duel.
Yeah, he just exploded, and that was it.
5-3 now in the favor of Midsommar.
Oh, 20R is pretty solid engage here.
Yeah, it's more of a concentrated engagement now. This is sort of what we were seeing earlier in map 1. And I think Midsommar, it's actually quite even right now, but I think Midsommar has the advantage here. As I say that, Juicy on the S-Stock doing a lot here. It's very back and forth. And actually, I think for both teams, they're actually, they're sending out new things every round. It's subtle, but there are different things happening every round, and I think both teams are trying to respond as best as they can. So look, 20R, they're trying to do that weak side, strong side, and look how reactive Midsommar is. That's not good.
Right.
You guys got to contest the engagement. You can't just sit there. John, though, he's gonna pick up Taunting Frenchman. And actually, I think so much of this map, this set so far, has been, I think John. I think he's just 1v5.
Yeah.
And I think that's absolutely brilliant that John can have so much impact by himself, and he's kind of the sole reason that Midsommar's winning a lot of these rounds. But at the same time, that's a shame that one player can just get away with doing that. Okay, very split engagement this time around. The 20R boys seem to be struggling here. It's very even though, very back and forth. And they're actually gonna get the first pick. They're gonna get the second and the third. And really, that could have been anyone's round, but I think 20R coming out on top there. Pretty scattered. I think they just had some better switches that round.
Yep. 5-6 here. This is still either team's map.
Right. I really wish, like, in times like these, teams would just slow down and realize, like, hey, we don't have to just W key at them. I like what 20R are doing. I like this.
But can they execute? Yeah.
Can they make it work, though? I don't think they can.
This S-Stock is causing problems for them. Oh, big switch, though. This Bardiche looks like he doesn't really know what he's doing. He's just kind of a bull in his... Oh, while I say that, though, he chops Ronin in half.
Oh, this S-Stock is huge. E-Juice. And they're going to take it. It's now 6-6, squad.
6-6.
Yeah, so that's another round. And I think it's just more evidence towards this kind of narrative. I think 20R is ahead. I think they, in terms of playing as a team, in terms of strategy. But we see they struggle with that execution. What will Midsommar do? This is not the answer. You can't just sit back like that, man.
Oh, boy. They threw the map away.
You can't do that, Midsommar.
Wait, but John on the mall.
What can John do, though? Can John salvage Midsommar?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, he gets one.
Oh, no.
They gotta win the 2v1 square. Come on.
Oh, the switch out from one 2v1 to another.
John's trying to win this map. What can he do? He's in the 1v3.
Oh, why would you not commit to the kick? Oh.
Wow. Well played by 20R. Good attempt there by John at the end. Very close.
Yeah. And they put a map on the board. That's 1-1, I believe.
Yeah, 1-1. And you know, I really don't want... Here's what I don't want to happen. I don't want this to become the set where I'm just shitting on Midsommar. But right. I really have to be brutally honest. Like,
no, I totally get it.
The way they're going about these, like, you can't just sit there, man. Like, they just let 20R do it. This is sort of reminds me of when I was watching... You remember when I did that stream chat when I did I reviewed Primal versus North in that tournament, and then I reviewed Terry versus North, and I was just royally pissed because both Primal and Terry would just they just sit there, and so North always went for this wrap strategy, and it was never contested. There was never any reaction. The enemy team would just sit there and let it happen. You can't let teams do that. You have to answer something in return. You can't just put yourself up against the wall. You know, like, it's one thing, Guat, to put yourself up against the wall. It's another thing when you don't even try to contest the engagement.
Right.
Where you're not even playing for the first swing. You're literally just accepting it.
Mm-hmm. Completely agree. One of the things I want to see here is, now that there's a flat map, we've just played 2 Contras essentially, one with potholes, one without, obviously. Now what I want to see is how 20R is able to leverage what would be superior team play, as we've kind of seen it, to beat mechanics on a map where I would say it caters a little bit more to just more mechanically superior teams. I know typically teams that just want to take duels and win, or are maybe more passive with the engagements, fare better the less there is for them to have to play around.
Right. So I think you're absolutely right, Guat. I think 20R is probably going to struggle more because since there's a lack of environment on this map, it's harder to make sort of plays. But with that being said, it's still very possible. You can see they're going for a similar thing. But look, Midsommar has a much better response this time. They're actually contesting the engagement. Unfortunately, it doesn't go their way. John, though, what can he do? He has both of their backs, and he creates a lot of pressure for his team there. Meanwhile, Coke on the 1v2, he creates a lot of time, but is it enough? I don't think so. John's going to go down. And now Diamond in the 1v3, but he, too, goes down. So yeah, I think that's the key, is can 20R, and I think it's not can, it's will. Will they repeat what they've been doing? Because you definitely can. You can do stuff like that on this map, and you can see they are still doing it. But how well can they execute? We see more of a split this time. But again, look at Midsommar. They're just sitting back, man. They're not contesting the engagement, and I'm actually just losing it. I'm getting royally pissed right now. And I mean, good job, Diamond, on the greatsword. Like, congrats, you won your duel. I mean, I guess, but now the rest of your team just dies. Right,
and ironically enough, 20R developing an early lead, contrary to what I might have predicted.
Contrary to what I would have thought as well. I agreed with you. I mean, a teabag coming out there. Oh my goodness. Teabag coming out from 20R. Truly a grudge match here on tonight's first Immortal Fight Club.
Yes. Certainly. Teabagging is allowed in the Immortal Fight Club. You heard it here first.
Midsommar, what are you doing? But with that, when I say that, Diamond gets in there, and he just creates massive pressure. He gets like 2 cleaves, 2 absolutely massive cleaves. Taunting Frenchman stays alive, and Coke in this 1v2, he's actually been in the 1v2 time and time again, and he's staying alive, but it's just another case where it's like they should not have gotten away with that. And I think if 20R had the mechanics to maybe close out these 1v2s a little bit quicker, or 2v1s rather, I think it wouldn't be happening.
All right, Midsommar a bit more grouped here. They're pressuring a weak side.
They need to punish this Midsommar. No.
They didn't commit hard enough. The motion was correct, but they just didn't commit. They just took the engage. And even then, I would have punished the side closest to them instead of the side farthest away. Those 3 were kind of scattered.
But you know what really pisses me off, though, is that they're going to get away with it. They're going to get away with it. It's winnable here for the 20R boys, but it's really hard. They're up against the wall here. It's not looking good. They're struggling to do anything here. It's just... 20R, what they're doing is fine, but they need to slow down. Because they should recognize that mechanically they are at a disadvantage. These Midsommar guys, mechanically, they're really good. Like, they live a long time in the 1v2s. They do a really good job of winning in 1v2s and staying alive.
Punish! Ah!
Yeah, I'm losing my marbles.
Maybe
It's
the
so
MFC can have a professional analysis segment brought to you by Wizardish at some point in the future.
It's so frustrating, man. I'm losing my shit. I can't watch this. I can't watch this, man.
Oh my god, the team kill. Doodle. Your buddy... boy. And it's not even like they're losing the set, too. That's Well, maybe. Oh, God.
Oh, Doodle.
Speaking of mechanical disparity.
It's winnable. It's winnable for Doodle, and I think he can win it here.
Oh.
He's got him on Sam. Oh, it's over, I think. Come on, don't get kicked. It's over.
It's over.
Good job, 20R. Good job. Yes. Yes. Good job, 20R. Because here's all.
That was an ace from Doodle, by the way. He killed all 5. Just throwing it out
That was
there.
hype. I'm really sorry, Doodle, that I didn't be more hype about that. I am just so unbelievably tilted at Midsommar right now. What? No, man. No. No. Bro, take over. I need to gather my thoughts. I need to gather my thoughts here.
Alright, so in this engage here, it's a little bit weak on the side. Obviously, was a bit frustrated by that. But the set's actually pretty close, 3-3. I think 20R also needs to play a little tighter, and even though Midsommar aren't actually punishing, they need to not give as much up to punish. This engagement's a little bit split here, spreading up into a line fight. And now we have pretty much a scattered engagement. Oh goodness, a couple of cleaves come through for both teams, but the differential goes in the way of, oh! Actually is in the way of 20R now. Taunting Frenchman surviving as long as he can in the 1v2. A lot of one-hit to kill players here. A lot of low health. Dougal is going to go down. Now it's a 2v1 here. Still winnable for John if he's able to get a parry. Fortunately, he's not going to be able to get it.
Dude! Like, God! Man, here's what I gotta say. 20R, keep doing what you're doing. Because at this rate...
With his deep breaths.
Yeah, deep breaths.
It's okay.
Look at this guy. Do you see it? Now, here's what I'll say. To Midsommar's credit, right? Like, I am shitting on them very hard right now. Here's what I'll say. It is very hard to recognize some of these things
in the moment.
When in the moment and when you're playing, right? Because you don't have this.
Frenchman at the gamble. Sorry.
You don't have this huge, right? Like you and I have cheater res basically.
Right.
We get to see everything, and so I'll lean, I'll reel back a bit. I am maybe being a bit too harsh because some of these problems, they are incredibly difficult to spot in the moment. It might just be Midsommar doesn't understand what's happening because they've got their players in front that maybe can't really see what's going on. But to you and I, it's very, very visible why they're leaving. Incredibly visible.
Right.
And I think 20R now, I think they have momentum, and I think they're just playing brilliantly. I think 20R is taking this this map for sure, and I think they can translate it into the entire set, hopefully.
Yeah. So it appears you have transitioned from simping for Winter to simping for 20R. Am I correct on this assessment?
As of right now, yes. Look, it happened. Look. Like, I'm gonna cry a lot because like the same thing happens every round. Every round, Midsommar. Yeah. Okay. Here's what
Oh
happens.
God.
Right? It's 7-3. Very decided. 20R. Very deserving of that win. Here's what happens, squad. Here's what happens, chat. Chat. If you're confused about why I'm so pissed, let me very clearly
Professional
explain to you what
analysis.
happens.
Yeah.
20R are going for a 2-3 split where they're going to say, okay, our two guys, they're going to play weak side. So we're going to intentionally lure in Midsommar, and we're going to try and get a quick pick in like a 3v2 scenario with our strong side. Okay? So that's good. But the problem is that Midsommar, they don't react to this. They just sit there and they let it happen. They don't react. They don't try to move. They let it happen. They don't try to punish the fact that there's two 20R players on the left. They don't do anything about it. They just sit there. And here's what's even worse, chat. Here's what's even worse. They don't play for the first hit, okay? If you're maybe confused when I say like contesting the engagement, what I mean is play for the first hit. You play for that first hit. Play for initiative. And I want you to watch carefully, chat. They might change it this round, but they definitely, or this map, but last map they weren't doing it. They just sit there, man. They just let it happen. And what happened, chat, why I get so frustrated with this is because when they don't contest the engagement, one of their members just gets blown up immediately. Usually it was Dougal on the side of Midsommar. It was usually him. He would just get blown up instantly because no one on that team is contesting the engagement. So he just gets completely blown up. And the frustrating part is like, why, you know, you got to recognize that. You gotta recognize, why am I getting blown up? And yes, it's more difficult when you're.
Speaking of a scattered engagement, holy what am I looking at?
Yeah.
4 duels. Well, wait, there's an extra guy, so I guess it's 3.5 duels. Oh, 3v3 now. 2v3 now. Oh, 2v2 now. Uh-oh.
2v2.
Oh, God. That was a blind switch. No, fuck. 20R.
What can John do? Maul, not really a great weapon to 1v2.
Oh! They don't even know who's missing and who's not.
John's going to go down there. A good attempt from him. And really, I mean, if you're
Look at the scoreboard
point,
for 20. Look at both scoreboards. It's just lopsided, man.
Yeah. You know, I think Coke is doing a brilliant job on the side of Midsommar. He's surviving, but I think you can't put him in that position where he's just 1v2. You need to get him out there. Okay, look at 20R. I like this. This is really good. Really, really good. If they can get this, but they're really slow to execute. The idea was good, but they
oh, teabag.
Oh, whoa, John. Okay. Okay. Some teabags coming out from John. So that another good idea by 20R there, but I think they perhaps didn't really have a sense of how much time they had there. And so I think actually there was the first time we've actually seen Midsommar use their WASD keys, and they did react to that accordingly. Okay, so now I think Midsommar is just willingly taking the 1v2. But they're losing the main engagement. Okay, they're not losing, but they lost someone in the main engagement. How does that even happen? It's now a 2v3 for the 20R boys. They're trying, but John's going to take down E-Juice. Doodle now in a 1v3. Oh, he's stabbing. He's got a stab. Watch out. Midsommar able to take 2 rounds so far. Okay, so Midsommar is actually using their WASD keys now. So we're actually seeing a bit of a different version of Midsommar from last map. So last map, I mean, they kind of just like unbound all their movement controls. In this map, they're actually moving around, which I think is helping them out. I'd like to see 20R.
This is so scattered from 20R though. I don't like this engage.
Oh, look! Now they've just disabled their movement keys again.
Yeah. Oh God.
And they're gonna get away with it. What a shame. They're gonna get away with it.
Or maybe not.
Maybe not. It's so back and forth, but I think they are gonna get away with it because they did have some very nice switches. Even though that engagement was an absolute blunder, to the credit of Midsommar, they switched very well. There were some critical switches in there, especially by John. John again coming out with the teabag last round, but maybe rightfully so. I would say he's probably the most impactful member of this Midsommar lineup right now.
Yeah, I don't like this engage style from 20R where they're so scattered though. Like Midsommar, by all accounts, well, I mean they're not punishing; they're just playing passive.
Yeah,
but
they just man.
when you've got that bunch, pick a side and kill someone. You know, don't let Jesus run in and shank you a bunch of times.
I really hope that Midsommar comes back and watches this VOD, because it's really so simple. Like you just, like I don't even. Here's the thing, I'm not even saying there's like what the play is, because they haven't even gotten to that point. I'm saying like go for something, you know, like move somewhere. And you know what you're saying about 20R, yeah, like they probably shouldn't be getting away with how split they are. I like the split, the 3-2, but the 3-2 itself is like the actual 3 and the 2 are very split from one another.
Well, this is
more together this time.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
How did 20R win that? What?
Oh, did we just get blown up? Oh, Midsommar, did we just get blown up? Oh, that's about the millionth time that it's happened. And they're gonna get away with it. They're gonna get away with it, man. They're getting away with murder.
Wait. Oh, wait. What?
Oh, 20.
What?
Oh,
What? Oh.
that.
Oh!
It's winnable. Meet in the 1v2. It's so winnable. Oh, it's so tough.
Oh, the drag comes through.
That was actually a really good attempt. Midsommar getting away
All right,
with that.
let's take a look at let's shift the lens here, Mr. Dish.
Okay.
Let's shift the lens. You're now critiquing 20R. What's happening here? Okay.
20R.
You're looking at Midsommar's engage. How do you get proactive and punish them successfully when they do play clump like this? What should they be doing here, right?
Okay, first of all, why are we sending one guy to engage right there?
Right,
What's that all
exactly.
about? What is that? Stop doing that. It's a very quick fix. Stop engaging like that. They're gonna find the pick, but now start pulling people together. Okay, once you've got that advantage,
Oh
why
God!
are you going
Frenchman
out
just runs in and gets beheaded, and that's it.
Oh God.
Oh.
Doodle looking for something.
Oh.
It's winnable. It's winnable. It's not down to a 1v2. Just take your time. Doodle, take your time. He's low stamina. You've got an S stock. You control the tempo. No.
Oh.
Hey, stop spazzing the inputs. Stop. Just calm down. Just calm down.
Oh.
S stock.
Oh.
He's down. Come on.
Oh shit!
Good job.
Doodle with another clutch. 12, 4, and 1.
Fantastic job, my guy. High octane. You're 12 and 4, but calm down, buddy. Listen, they've got a halberd. They've got a maul. You don't have to be so fearful. Okay?
Watch, they're not even gonna wait for Jesus. I bet they're just gonna run in and they just have a dude trailing.
Yeah, well, look at 20R. Get together. Stop where you are right now. Stop. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. It's not as bad. It's not as bad as it could.
Okay, yeah.
It could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse.
They've got a 2. What? Oh, the parry from Trenford. Oh. Oh God, he's such a liability.
No.
How did he live that? What?
I
I personally don't think that spear should have lived right there, but he kind of.
No, he absolutely shouldn't have.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the few sort of mechanical blunders we've seen come out of Midsommar.
Yeah.
So yeah, for 20R, I mean, I think what they're doing strategically is very good, but make sure everyone's on the same page. And here's the key piece that they're missing. I think some of these rounds, why they throw them glad, is that they'll get their advantage, 20R will, but then they don't pull. Okay, once you get an advantage, just start pulling people. You don't want to go out, you want to go in and get that numbers advantage rolling.
The spear in the duel, who's one hit to kill, is a liability. Oh, Evening still comes in. He gets the parry. Spear in a 1v2 has much more utility. Don't leave. Come on. Evening Star, what are you doing? What the fuck was that?
And look at John. John, meanwhile, in the 1v2, he's winning this 1v2.
Oh, no.
Dude, no. Man. Yeah, so 20R. Okay, I'll just say right now, the mechanical differential between these teams is mind-boggling. Okay?
Yeah, it's pretty severely in favor of Midsommar.
If Midsommar...
Except for Doodle. Doodle shows up. Does well in his 1vx's, but aside from that,
but the rest of them. Here's what I'll say about it. If Midsommar had like they knew it like an ounce of like team play, and they could just like play together, or just like, fix some minor things, 20R would be getting 7-0 on repeat. Because the mechanical gap is just so.
Oh,
bad.
Doodle. Okay. Oh.
And it looks like with this round, unless these two 20R players can do something.
What the fuck just happened?
All
right, Doodle, in another 1v3. Okay.
He can't do this.
He can't do it again. That would be questionable if we pull off a hat trick.
6-4 now in the favor of Midsommar, and they're looking to take this. What is this, fourth map? Or is it third?
Map 3? Yeah, because we played 2 Contras and now it's Chester, right? Wait, no,
Okay,
no, this is map 4 because they played. I'm dumb. This is map 4, yeah. Oh, somebody in this 1vx on the greatsword is going off. Spinala, whatever the fuck his name is. Oh, and he's dead. And that's going to be going the way of Midsommar. The GG's, yeah, that's 3-1. So,
wow,
Midsommar take it.
And what a shame, man. I mean, hats off to Midsommar. Clearly, mechanically, they definitely show up quite considerably. Like if I were to tier them,
yeah,
definitely many tiers. It's not just like a one tier gap.
Okay, we had a soundbite commission in the chat. Midsommar sucks. There. I was doing that for the soundbite redemption, not because that's.
Wait, are they still playing? What is this?
No, it should be it. Wait. Am I dumb? Wait. No, no, because 20 won 2 maps. I'm stupid. Wait, no, it's 2-2, not 3-1.
Yeah, I was about to say. So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to a map fight, and this is what you like to see. Mordheim Fight Club premiere, and both matches go into map 5.
Yep.
And what we saw, Monarchy versus versus that other team, 8 men.
Yes.
They got 7-0'd. So let's see if something similar happens here.
Oh.
It's very spread out.
Midsommar up 1 currently. Could be up more, but there was a team kill that came through. And but Meat just allowed to go rogue in the backline. If he could get the switch onto this opponent or his teammate's opponent here, that could be huge. Fortunately, he's going to get trapped in this duel, it looks like. He's S-keying, dual footwork in a team fight. That's not what you want to see.
Yeah, here's what I'll say, Gwen. I think, John, get off the mall. I think you're easily one of the most impactful players on Midsommar, along with Coke, maybe. I think those two really stand out for me. Get off the mall. Why are you using that weapon? It's just a gimmick. Like, you could be having so much more impact if you're on like an XE or a greatsword. Get off mall. Yeah. Stop using it.
Also, for people in chat saying that the map has garbage because it has bad rock collision, make sure you have the most recent version of the map installed because it fixes all collision issues. Just throwing it out there. If your rocks are not this color by the cave, then it's the wrong version.
And if you do have, if you have any kind of spazzing, like any spazzing at all, or you're not able to vault spawns, it means you have the wrong map version. So all you have to do is go to your manage mods and just uninstall, and then you should have the right version.
By the way, 20R just put another round on the board. 1-1 here on map 5.
1-1. And what I like to see, I'd like to see 20R return to what they're doing. I think sometimes teams will do a strategy, and then they might lose like maybe 2 rounds in a row. Yep. But maybe those 2 rounds in a row, you didn't lose them because of your strategy.
20R, wait, you got a guy, hello? Oh, okay.
I'm surprised Midsommar didn't really...
Yeah. Are you surprised?
No. Honestly, you're right.
It played out as expected is what happened there.
Yeah. Oh, look at E-Juice. E-Juice with the pole, but John's actually just going to pick him up. Unfortunately, 20R is like trying to make Maul look good. I'm not really sure why.
I thought that's Midsommar, right? From John?
Right, I'm saying that 20R are making Maul look good.
I understand. I'm just not 5-head enough. I apologize. Yeah. This map is not comp ready. Well, we're playing it in comp, bitch, so you're wrong.
Yeah, I think the referee should probably let people know before going to this map to do a fresh reinstall. Because I think probably a lot of these guys have a full team map version.
Running with an early pick. Looks like Midsommar will run around with this round yet again. Run away with this round, excuse me.
So yeah, 20R Okay, now it's down to a 2v1. John, okay, he gets a huge hit. He needs to win this. He needs to win this quick, and I think he can. I think this person is low on stamina.
Can we acknowledge how many seconds he had there because of how split that engagement was? That was like 12 seconds of just running.
Right. He's trying, but it's so hard. I mean, a lot of people look at Maul and say, look, you know, you got this one hit, potentially you got the stam drain, but the problem is because of the windup and because of your T-Rex arms is incredibly hard to maneuver around in a 1v2. So 2-2 Guat, and this might be the closest match we have. 20R opting for the split engagement again, and I actually like what Midsommar's doing. They're playing around the rock.
Oh! Spinala just...
20R, stop making it look like Maul is a good weapon. Please stop. Stop! Like, I get that John is a good player. I'm not discrediting John. I think John's fantastic. But stop making Maul look like a good weapon.
Yeah. John and Doodle, I would say, were the standout players for their teams this match so far. Or this set, I suppose.
I didn't notice Doodle a whole lot. And I don't think
Doodle.
Oh, Doodle, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Doodle and John.
For their respective teams.
Yes, for their respective teams.
I would agree with that wholeheartedly.
I'm kind of wondering, Coolizin was, I would say, one of the cornerstones of the 20R roster that we saw in the Corona Classic that you spoke so highly of, and I'm kind of wondering where he is, because from what I understand, he's still on the team, but he's not playing tonight, so I don't know what that's about. But I would say he's their standout. Obviously, Doodle kind of filling the void a bit, but...
Oh, a better engagement, but Diamond's able to just get in and get like a two-man cleave. A bit of a rough engagement. So, yeah, I like that Midsommar's actually playing around this rock. I think them playing around that rock is actually quite smart. They're clearly leveraging it well. I think blue side probably does get to the rock specifically, like maybe half a second earlier. I don't know how significant it is, but clearly they're leveraging that and it's working for them. I want to see 20R slow down. Slow down, look for an angle that really works for you. Because you know that Midsommar doesn't use their movement keys. Yeah, like this, look. This is much better. Okay, group together though. You don't need to be that split.
Yeah, 20R. Just like,
look, they're being
cinch it up. Cinch it up. Come on, bro.
Come on, guys. Together. You know, now 20R aren't using their movement keys. Guys, move! Oh my god.
Hey, but it's 5 duels now. That's hype.
Hype.
Oh, and a switch. Oh, and another switch.
The 20R deserves to lose this round. Specifically. This one very much they deserve to lose.
Yeah.
They just kind of did what Midsommar's been doing, where Midsommar, so you know, Midsommar got tired of waiting around. They're like, okay guys, quickly go into your binds, bind up your movement keys, let's go. And they started moving, but then we see 20R commit the cardinal sin of not moving. They just sat there. What was that? You slow it down, but slow it down doesn't mean stop moving.
What I hope is that these teams come back and watch this and are able to learn from it, because I suspect a lot of these teams don't have access to many VODs of them playing, that have like just the Wizardish analysis thrown on top as well. You can probably learn a lot from just seeing, oh, here are some of the mistakes we made, and here's where we can improve. Oh,
20R, they get the engagement they want. They're back to what they were doing in those rounds that they were successful. But unfortunately, they're just match fixing, man. Like they're letting them all do things. I don't know if it's gonna be enough, but John let me tell you, he's trying his heart out.
Uh-oh.
He is literally the only reason Midsommar is winning.
Yeah, but Doodle takes down Maul, or I mean, I guess that's accurate. I meant to say John, but same thing at this point. But yeah.
It does appear like some of the 20R members have the wrong version. That is unfortunate. I think the refs in the future really do need to make sure that people do that fresh install.
Yep.
Because, you know, I know everyone knows what the issue is, the spazzing. It could be changing. It could be wrong changing.
Also, Wiz, I have deduced you don't need to make a daytime version of the map, just a brighter version of the night map.
Okay.
That's my expert analysis.
Like with your gamma settings or whatever?
Yes. Because the map looks fantastic on gamma 1.1. Legitimately. 1.25 maybe a bit extreme, but 1.1 just looks like correct.
Right. It's now the set point. It's looking like it's escaped 20R a little bit. It was quite close, but Midsommar has taken these rounds. And now a bit of a weapon swap. We see 20R's opting for a bit of a Maul Rat, I think. And Midsommar, they're very spread out. Oh, I don't like this though. I don't like this for Midsommar. This does not look good.
Oh,
Oh,
until
he
Diamond
fails
just...
to parry. And that's what I mean. So, you know, I'm a big defender of team play over mechanics, but when the gap is so insurmountable, you know, there is an extent to which the saying is true. But I think you would agree that if that mechanical discrepancy is just so large, unfortunately, the saying doesn't really.
Right.
It doesn't really.
And that is the... Once this red gentleman dies, that'll be the last kill of Mordhau Fight Club Night 1.
And GG's.
GG's.
3-2, Midsommar takes it. I know I gave him a hard time, but a well-deserved win there, especially for John. I think John really 1v5 that.
Yep.
Um,
He did a good job. Doodle as well. They both played out of their minds. But there were some pretty key positional errors from both teams, and ultimately I think that mechanical edge is what gave Midsommar the win of the set overall, which I think is probably what I would have expected. I think I called at the beginning that Midsommar would have the advantage. But I do think it was a bit more volatile of a set than I maybe would have predicted. So...
yeah, both teams had a lot to work on. Both teams had their moments. I can say thoroughly I'm disappointed with both extensively. I think John was the only good thing to come out of that match. But again, you know, it's Mordhau Fight Club. Ultimately, it comes down to who gets the W, and Midsommar got that W.
Some brutal toxicity in chat at the end. Good lord.
Yeah, they're pissed, man.
I mean, this is the kind of stuff we're facilitating in the Fight Club. Maybe I should rethink the toxicity rules. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe we should do our best to sort of like ramp it up.
Just say you get banned if you don't talk shit at least once per set. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, that should be the end of today. Once we get meleestats.info updated, then we will have all of the elo calculations said and done. I believe since they were both 3-2 sets, the winners and the losers should be tied for elo, if I understand correctly. But yeah, once the MMR calculations are up, I'm sure we'll put out a ping so you guys can all see that sort of thing. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll see if I'll DM our organizers real quick and see if they have anything else they'd like me to add.
Sign up for the Star Wars tournament. Oh, and the 20R tournament is this weekend, right?
Yep. The one you're banned from, just to be clear.
All right, let's... Gwat's opinions are... Okay. Yeah, so what I don't want to see is I don't want to see these teams repeat this in the 20R tournament. Here's the thing. What's today? Wednesday night?
Yeah.
Okay. 2/3 nights, more than enough to fix, or not all of the issues, but at least some of them.
Groups are Friday night, just to be clear, but...
Two nights.
Yeah.
It's enough. It's enough. It really is. And again, not all the issues, but some of these very, very simple things you can very quickly fix. You know, have like a 4-hour scrim block, focus on some of these things intensely.
John in the chat saying, I'm going to rewatch the VOD and masturbate. You know what? I don't blame you. You played well, John.
You played well, John. Your team is dumpster fire. You need to fix that. You need to fix that. And you know, it's a shame, really, Watt, because when we scrimmed Team Winter, you know, this is Team Winter, right?
Yes.
So I don't know what the changes are. Maybe the changes really did.
They have no yokai. They have no creams. They have no. Where's Cruiserick? Wasn't he there at one point? Maybe I'm dumb. I don't know.
So it's just an entirely different team. The Team Winter that I scrimmed were not like that. They were much better. They were much better.
Yokai slept through it and Pep is fucking his girlfriend. Okay, well, I don't know. No, Yokai, I didn't say you weren't on Winter. Whatever.
Anyway. So incredibly disappointing what I saw. You know, and part of my disappointment, Gwat, what you have to understand when you go back and you watch the VOD, part of my disappointment is that, you know, I've seen this like Team Winner play much better.
Yeah.
They've played much, much better.
Yes.
So it's just very shocking.
It's a fall from grace is the upsetting part.
A fall from grace. It's vile.
Yeah.
How can that happen? And I don't know. Maybe they're missing some players or something. That's not the Team Winner I scrimmed against. That's not the Team Winner I want to see.
We know they can do better. We know they can do better. That's what the bottom line is.
They can do much better.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's going to wrap up the stream for today. I would encourage you to do some sort of a breakdown at some point if you have the energy. I think that'd be really cool to see. But
Oh yeah, I can make an announcement about that. I think on Friday I'm gonna be streaming at around probably around 3-4 o'clock Central Time, and I'm gonna be streaming and just talking about how to deal with rats, because what I don't want to happen, I don't want teams to get cheesed by Tempest in the tournament. And there's some really quick and easy things you can do to basically just completely nullify the Tempest double rat strat.
yeah,
So that's going to be on Friday. Uh, it'll probably be before the groups, the stream. Some of the fixes you won't be able to implement like right away, but I'm going to be doing that on Friday. So
okay. In the chat. Anyway, all right. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you all. Let's go ahead and find a target trade. But yeah, that'll do it. See you all on the next stream. Peace out.